Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Kansas City Royals taking on, just about to get underway. And on the hill, the big righty, Shane Bieber. What do you have on him, Chris?
Well, the big thing is that the way he holds his curveball, it's more of a knuckle curve. And because of that, it's less predictable in terms of the break for the hitter. That makes it that much harder to hit this guy.
Bobby Witt Jr., the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. There's a strike.
You know, Boog, this is a player with some serious speed. In 2023, he became the first player in 20 years to record 2 infield hits and an inside-the-park home run in the same game.
Swing at a ground ball. Ramirez sends it to first. 1 up, 1 down. So up now for Kansas City, Dairon Blanco. And a swing and a miss.
No ball, 1 strike.
And a big swing and a miss.
0-2.
1 out, bases empty.
Ball.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Noel makes the grab. 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Fernando Tatis Jr. steps in for the Royals. Softly hit to third and foul ball. The next offering misses. Ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting
1
out
ball,
of the zone.
2 strike.
Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Naylor down to first with it. Tatis beats it to the bag and reaches on the strikeout. 2 outs, runner at first. Salvador Perez steps in for the Royals. To third, Ramirez sends it to first, and that's the 3rd out. Back here with my pal Singy. And on the hill in this one, Seth Lugo. What should we keep an eye on here?
Power pitcher. He's going to speed you up with the fastball velocity, and out of his hand will explode the breaking ball. Very difficult for hitters to keep that front side closed and hit the ball the other way, because they know if they're not ready to pull the trigger, the fastball will beat them.
Stephen Kwan, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. Line drive, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Jose Ramirez stands in now and watches strike 1. And he hits a ground ball right side, and it gets by him. And now runners at the corners, nobody out.
Back-to-back base hits. Just one of those seeing high base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Now it's Yordan Alvarez. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Singy, maybe some nerves getting the best of him in the first?
Well, it's hard to know exactly if it's nerves or not, but he just doesn't have it right now. Those hitters on the other side, they're going to say it's nerves and use that as a competitive edge to try to jump on him even more.
And now 2-1. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Swing and a miss. Throw to second, tag, and they got him.
I'll expect a back and forth this entire game because of how good the offenses are.
Right side, hard hit. India over to first in time. Yeah, they get the out on Alvarez.
The first baseman.
And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. And Cleveland on top 1-0. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Slings to first, inning over. And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. And now the first baseman, Vinny Pasquantino. Bieber back to work. And that is out of play. On the ground, right side. Throw on to Santana. Leadoff man retired here in the second. Jonathan India at the plate.
Jonathan India.
You have to be creative pitching against bad ball hitters. You got to add some velocity, subtract at times. Just avoiding the heart of the plate isn't always going to be enough. Guys like this can hurt you with pitches you wouldn't expect him to swing at.
And that is cut on and missed. And the count 1-2. Got him. Larry Bullard rings him up. Freddie Fermin steps in for the Royals. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. And that'll do it. Welcome back to Cleveland. Siggy, these Guardians fans are excited for another season, and especially after watching their team reach the ALCS last year.
Yeah, Boog, and it wasn't a fluke. I mean, they won the American League Central and eliminated Detroit in the ALDS before losing to the Yankees.
And Jose Ramirez had another great season.
And nearly joined the 40-40 club, but finished with 39 home runs. So close. What a player.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. So a man on base to start the inning.
Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Will Brennan at the plate now. That's ball one. Fought off foul. Inside corner at the knees for a strike.
1 ball.
Runner at first with no outs here. Ground ball right side. Nice stop. Throws from his knees. On the money. Nice play.
Batting seventh, the catcher.
Bo Naylor at the plate now.
Naylor.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Left field. Pretty well struck. Blanco going back. Pulls it in on the warning track. Here's Brian Rocchio.
Batting eighth, the shortstop, Brian Rocchio.
And that's in the dirt. That one missing inside.
No, that pitch not even close. A 2-0 count now. He can't be over aggressive. He's got to make sure that pitch is right on a tee for him.
That one misses, and it's 3-0. And that one clips the corner. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Cleveland up a run, looking for more. Lifted in the air, right center field. Isbell sizes this one up and makes the grab. And that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the third inning. Here's the third baseman, Michael Garcia. Tap foul at the plate. Into center. Brennan on the move. And there's one down. And now it's Kyle Isbell. That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
I'm so glad these ballparks have installed the netting to protect the fans, keep things safer all around the league.
Throw on to Santana. That's out number 2. So the lineup flips over. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. Ball 1, no strikes. 2 out, space is empty.
Ball.
And that's a strike.
Oh, you just got to tip your cap on that take right there. I mean, that's not the location you're hoping for and looking to do damage in a 2-0 count.
Late on that fastball.
No, they just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Swing at a high fly ball. That's out to center. Brennan settles under it and makes the catch. Here in Cleveland, bottom of the inning, stepping up for the Guardians, Daniel Schneemann. Ball 1 there. On the ground to third. And that's a fair ball.
Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Stepping in, Stephen Kwan. Swung on, belted. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. Now it's Jose Ramirez. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
Jose Ramirez.
Ground ball right side, could be 2. On to second, they get 1. Return throw to first, got him. Double play, and that'll do it. Back now at Progressive Field, and stepping in is the speedy Dairon Blanco. Check swing, and he went. Strike 1.
Well, these Royals just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Rocchio.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. Tying run is at first. Top half of inning number 4. There's a swing and a miss.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. That's a little bit low.
Way to lay off that pitch down. Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Close one, doesn't get the call, and the count's full.
So here we go. Base runner at first, could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get scoring.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. That K is his third of the game. And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate. First time up, he grounded to third. That's off the mark. Ball one.
One ball, no strike.
Man at first, one away. And that's a base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away. And here is Vinny Pasquantino. Grounded out his first time up. Fouled off. He was late.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Off balance speed, there's one. What a double play that was. Inning over. Back here in Cleveland. Now it's the DH, Yordan Alvarez.
The designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez.
And a foul ball. Next offering is fouled back. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And a swing and a miss. And there's one down. And here's the first baseman, Carlos Santana. 0 for 1 so far. You think back to 2017, and Cleveland set a major league record. 22 consecutive wins they had. It was capped off with a 10-inning walk-off win. Pretty amazing streak and a big part of the history of this yard.
Boog, and I remember early in that season covering them and talking to their staff and players, and they didn't feel like they had really clicked yet. Now, when I went back to do some research, looking at metrics like...
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Makes the catch up against the wall.
Now batting.
Two down, bases empty. Now it's the right fielder, John Kenzie Noel. A single his first time. Inside. And that is ball one. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one back there. See you later. A shot to the opposite field, and they boost their lead. It's 2-0. 2 outs, nobody on. And now here is Will Brennan. On the ground, out to short. Witt over to first. That ends the frame. And we're back. Now it's the second baseman, Jonathan India. India measures 6 feet even, 28 years old. And they went out and made a trade for him last season. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Freddie Fermin steps in for the Royals. Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
One strike.
Well, these Royals, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been...
Oh, a great grab on the dive.
Up next for the Royals, the third baseman.
And now, Michael Garcia. Now fly ball to right center. He makes the catch, and there's two down. Kyle Isbell will hit next. He's 0 for 1.
Isbell.
Two outs. Yeah, that's fouled off. The 1-1 is fouled off. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Bo Naylor. Lugo back to work. All right, Siggy, trivia time. Back when this ballpark opened, 1994, one future Hall of Famer hit the first triple in the park, and another hit the first homer by a Cleveland player. Think you know who they were?
Okay, I know that Ken Griffey Jr. hit the first triple here, but first homer for Cleveland. Give me a hint.
Switch hitter. That's all you're getting.
Oh, dude. Eddie Murray, no doubt.
Bam. Warning track, wall, and you can touch them all, baseball man. He'll touch them all. It's 3-0. Brian Rocchio digs in for the Guardians. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. First pitch swinging.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Up and in, and 1-1. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Last half of inning number 5. In the zone for a strike. That was the sweeper. Waves at the bender for the strikeout. Here's the second baseman, Daniel Schneemann. And he's already singled in this game.
Schneemann.
And first offering is fouled off. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
0-2.
Up the middle, India. Throw to first in time. So the batting order
now
turns
batting.
over.
No
Stephen Kwan now at the plate. 1 for 2. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
1-0.
Not close with that one. And that's ball 2. In the air out towards right center. Isbell sizing this one up. Squeezes it. And that is the third out of the inning. Top 6. And to the plate for Kansas City, Bobby Witt Jr.
Witt Jr.
that's
is
a ball.
one of only 2 players in AL NL history to
No
have
strike.
20 home runs and 20 stolen bases in each of his first 2 seasons, Boog. The other player, Julio Rodriguez.
Noel makes the catch for the out. And there's one away. So up next, Dairon Blanco. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
1 down, base is empty. And that skips in the dirt. Fights that one away, still 1-2. This one in the air, right field. Hauls it in for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. Out to short, Rocchio. To first, that's out number 3. Here in Cleveland, bottom of the 6th. Down the third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Jose Ramirez.
Swinging a foul straight back. And that one fouled off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Now a step off the rubber to reset. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Here's Jordan Alvarez. 0 for 2 in this one. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Going back. Pulls it in on the warning track. Carlos Santana digs in for the Guardians.
Santana.
And that's in the dirt.
1-0.
Swing and a miss. And the count even at 1. To the right side. And that one handled. That's the inning. New inning getting started. And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Royals. Salvador Perez. Base hit center field. And a good start to the inning.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Now here is Vinny Pasquantino.
Changing speeds has this lineup completely off balance in this one. We've seen a lot of mistimed swings, and it's been a challenge for these hitters to get their rhythm right.
And that one is lifted in the air. Noel ranging into the alley. He's there. He's got it. And there's one away.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
India up to the plate for the 3rd time as he looks at one down low. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
rung up on strikes. Freddie Fermin steps in for the Royals. And there's a strike.
Well, this looks like it's going to be a wasted opportunity. It's frustrating when you get the leadoff man on, but you can't get him into scoring position. They're going to need a big knock. Try to put something up on the board.
2 outs. To the right side. Tosses to first, and that is that. Set for the last half of the 7th, and now it's going to be John Kenzie Noel.
For the Guardians, the right fielder, John Kenzie Noel.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. 1-0.
No strike.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss.
1-1.
And there's the ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And now 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Curve in the dirt. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. Pulls in with a double. 3rd hit for him today.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Will Brennan, the next to hit. They hand the ball over to a new arm, Hunter Harvey.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep them within striking distance.
Hunter Harvey.
That clips the corner. In the dirt. Here's a 1-1. And that's too high. Outside. And the count is 3-1. Noel at second with nobody out. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Here's the catcher, Bo Naylor. And takes low for ball 1. Foul ball there. First and second here, no outs. Next offering is in for a strike.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
Another 1-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Tap dances out of the way of that one. A little bit low.
2 strikes.
In the air, out towards left center. He's got it. Runner tags at second. And he's in safely at third with 1 out. And now the shortstop, Ryan Rocchio.
Shortstop, Ryan Rocchio.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2, get out of this.
That one almost got him.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something.
That's towards center. Isbell sizes this one up. He's got it. Runner tags from third. It's a sac fly as he comes across to score, and they're up by 4. Now it's the second baseman, Daniel Schneemann.
Oh, that's a quality at bat right there. You know the situation. You need something in the air and deep enough, and that's exactly what he did. Good pass to the baseball.
And that one in the air center field. Isbell settles underneath it. He makes the grab, and that'll do it. Back here in Cleveland, we're at the top of the 8th. So up now for Kansas City, Michael Garcia.
Now pitching for the Guardians, number 33, Hunter Gaddis.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Gaddis, in his second season, he features a slider, a four-seamer, and he works in a changeup. And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even. Swing and a miss as he was late.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him swinging. So digging in, Kyle Isbell. That one pushed to the left and foul. Ramirez makes the grab. Out number 2. And the batter will be the shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr. He swings and fouls one off. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. And a foul ball. Swing and a miss, and he got him. Royals set down in. Back now at Progressive Field, bottom of the 8th. So in now for Cleveland, Stephen Kwan.
The left fielder, Stephen Kwan. Now pitching for the
left-hander
Royals,
out of the bullpen, Angel
number
Serpa.
61.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1-0.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. Blanco makes the grab, 1 down. Here's Jose
Now
Ramirez,
the third
a
baseman,
switch hitter batting right.
Ramirez.
Inside and it hit him.
That hit him. Take your base.
Up next, for the
Air
Guardians,
Jordan steps in to take his hats. 0 for 3 in this one.
Alvarez.
And downstairs.
1 ball, no strike.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, don't
1 ball,
expect too
1
many more
strike.
high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitcher, and sometimes they can make mistakes trying to pitch up in the zone. Look for him to stay down around the knees to be effective.
On the ground right side. Oh, great stop. And that's a great play for the out.
Now batting, the first baseman,
Carlos Santana getting ready to hit. That one fouled off. Man on second, 2 down. That one hit to right. Tatis really on his horse for it. Won't get to this one. It drops foul. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Runner at second, 2 down. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Coming home. The throw in. It's offline. The run comes in.
Everything came together for him. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
At the plate, Jhonkensy Noel. That pitch gets the inside corner, and that is strike 1. Out to center. Isbell sizing this one up. And that's the inning. And we're back. We go to the 9th. Now the left fielder, Dairon Blanco. Gaddis back to work. That one outside, and that's ball 1. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Makes the grab. One up, one down. So with one down, it'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. That one in there across the letters. And that's off the inside edge. And the count is 1-1. Swing and a miss at a slider.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Hauls it in for the out. And there are 2 down. So they're down to their final out. And next up for the Royals, Salvador Perez. Fought off foul. That one finds the zone, and that is strike 2. This could end it. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. And that skips in the dirt.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
Hard hit right side. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Guardians use 2 pitchers to combine for the shutout. 5-0.